Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be doing this look right here. It's a really pretty nude shimmery smoky eye with a cat or with a wing, I should say, not a cat wing. Cats don't have wings. With a wing liner. And the special guest in this video is my Narcissist Wanted palette. I got this for Christmas from my sister-in-law and I've been dying to use it. And I decided to do it today so that you guys can see what this bad boy performs like. If you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then stick around. Alright guys, so I've already primed my face with the strobe cream by MAC. This is in Gold Light. And I just wanted something that was going to give me extra hydration, but at the same time give my skin luminosity. And of course I'm going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion for these eyelids. And you guys, please forgive me. I'm like, I just got over strep and I look like death, I know. And this is not even half as bad as what I was looking. I've had a rough few days. To set the primer, I'm just going to take a little bit of my Chanel powder and I'm just going to dust it over my lids. You don't have to be like super cautious with any of this. It's literally just to mattify that primer. So the palette that we're going to be using today is my Narcissist Wanted palette. This was actually a gift from my sister-in-law for Christmas. And this is what it looks like. It's so beautiful and I've been dying to play with it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I played with it already. So I'm gonna take the lightest shade in this palette. So this is the top row, that shade there. And it's just a neutral skin tone shade and I'm going to go over the Chanel powder that we used. And I'm using a MAC 224 brush. I'm going to take the shade right under that, which is this really soft brown shade. And I'm going to use the same brush. And I'm going to place this color in the crease. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. But I knew I wanted to play with this palette. So I didn't realize that this palette had the shades listed in the back. So the first shade I used was the Biarritz, just Biarritz. The second shade I went in with, that brown, is Seventh Heaven. And now I'm going to go in with Shadow Hill, which is this warmer shade of brown. And I'm going to take that into the crease, just actually right above the crease. And then I'm also going to take that shade and then kind of like start pulling it towards the inner part of the eye. So from the outer corner to the middle. Now I know for a fact that I'm going to play with the metallics in this palette because they're freaking stunning. Like every time I look at them, they just make me so happy. I'm going to take my MAC 221 and I'm going to go in with Coconut Grove, which is the darkest shade in this palette. And I've always wanted this shade. You know what? This is actually my first Nars shadow palette. I don't have any Nars shadows. I have blushes and other makeup products, but I don't have any eyeshadow palettes or shadows. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to apply it to the outer corner of my eye. And I've always wanted to try this color. I've always seen it on YouTube and people always talked about it, but I just never bought any of their shadows. And I know that they're really good quality because I've used them a lot at Sephora when I've done makeup on clients. I know that they're great quality. I don't know why I've never pulled the trigger. I'm going to take the 221 and I'm just going to lightly take whatever's left on the brush up into the crease, just to kind of give that a little bit more contrast. And then I'm gonna take a 224 and blend the dark shade into the lighter shades that we've placed in the crease, just so it looks very diffused and soft. I don't want it to look intentional. Okay guys, so I'm undecided as to what shimmer shade I want to use, but I'm going to use one. For now, I'm going to take a dark brown liner and I'm just going to lightly line under my eyes. I've already done that, but I'm just going to go in and carefully line just very close to the lashes so that we can smudge it out later. You don't have to do this. If you prefer to just leave it alone, you can totally do that. So I'm going to go in with Mendoza, which is this shade in the palette, and I'm going to use my finger to apply it, and I'm just going to apply this, yes, to the center of the lid, and then blend it just very slightly into the outer corner, and then we'll go ahead and intensify it. I'm going to keep the shimmer just under the crease. So pretty, I love it. I'm going to take Delirium, which is the shade right above Mendoza, and I'm going to use that also with my finger, and I'm going to apply it to the inner part of my eye. And I'm also going to just hit the inner corner with that. To get further pigmentation, I'm going to take a 239 by MAC and some Fix Plus, and I'm going to take Mendoza, and I'm just going to intensify that shade. I'm going to take a 221 and I'm going to go back into that Coconut Grove shade, which is a dark brown, and I'm just going to intensify the outer corner. I'm going to take that 239 brush, and on the clean side I'm going to go back in with Delirium, and I'm going to just intensify the inner corner. I really want these colors to just pop more than they are. So I really want that center color, Mendoza, to pop, and I feel like it's just not doing it for me. So I'm going to go in again with some more Fix Plus, the same 239 brush, and I'm just going to push this in the center of my lid. I'm a little disappointed. That's better. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to take Shadow Hill. Yes, Shadow Hill, which is that warm caramelly brown. And I'm going to use my MAC 228, and I'm just going to smudge this right under the lash, just for a very light smoky effect. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using the Pro Longwear Foundation by MAC, and the shade that I wear is NC40. She's loved, guys. She is loved. I'm going to apply my foundation with this Urban Decay foundation brush. I'm looking for my mirror. I'm like, where's my palette? I have a hard time opening this one. I don't know why. For my concealer today, I'm going to be using my Complete Comfort Soft Matte Complete Concealer by Nars in the shade Ginger. And I'm going to use this MAC 227. This is a limited edition brush I've had forever. And I'm just going to take this right under the, I keep wanting to say lashes, and then I'm like eyebrow, and no, it's right under my eye. And I'm just going to use this to clean up my wing and to really blend. I'm going to use my finger also, my concealer out. And then using a brush, I typically don't do this, but because I smoked my lower lash line out already, it just kind of keeps everything from being moved because it gives me more control. Looks good. I'm gonna go ahead, powder my face, and apply my eyebrows, and I'll be back to finish this look. Alright guys, so I'm back. I have eyebrows and mascara, and I'm gonna bronze up my face using MAC's Give Me Sun bronzer, and I'm using my MAC 135, which you guys know is my jam. And I'm just going to use this to warm my complexion. I'm also going to take a little bit of this, just a very small amount, and then dust it right over my nose and like the inside of my cheek, just because that's where the sun would naturally hit you, and I am going just more for a warm complexion than I am a contour. Now, I'm going to take my Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in medium golden. That's what it looks like. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to go around the edges of where I applied the bronzer, just to kind of soften it and diffuse it a little. I feel like Give Me Sun can be a bit orangey on my complexion, so I am just making it look more natural. Alright guys, for my highlight, I'm going to be using this Bobbi Brown highlighter in Afternoon Glow. I love this so much. I totally forgot about this along with a bunch of other stuff. This highlight, oh my gosh, look at that. I love this. I actually have quite a bit of the Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks, and I'm excited to go back and rediscover them. I'm gonna go ahead and use some Fix Plus. Oh, and the brush I'm using is a Morphe M510, which is my favorite brush to highlight. So in the actual packaging, this looks like it's a gold, but it's more of silvery gold than it is like a true champagne gold. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Spellbound by Laura Mercier. This thing, let me tell you guys, is very loved. Yes. I used Spellbound a lot. It's one of my favorite highlighters, and again, I totally forgot I had it. I've gotten some comments from you guys saying that I'm inspiring you to do a no buy, and let me tell you, you should. It's something that you really have to commit to though, because it is hard, especially when you love makeup, and you like to watch YouTube and keep up with, you know, things that are coming out. But I mean, you guys know that I've tried this before, and it's not easy. I'm just gonna go again with my bronzer brush and just kind of make sure that the edges are blended to the highlight. It's not easy, and I broke it a few times, and this time was definitely different. I was ready to do it, and it is so freeing, and it's so fun just to kind of rediscover the things that you knew you had but forgot that you had. I'm blown away by how excited I am to just kind of rediscover my things. I know it sounds a little cray-cray, but if you are a true beauty person and you love makeup the way we do, then you will understand that it actually is very difficult. MAC 137 brush, and I'm going in with this Narcissus palette, and this is the unfiltered one. I'm going to go in with, I kind of want to do Exhibit A, this really bright orange shade, but you literally need to just lightly dip and then apply. It's better to go in with a light hand with the shade, but it's so stunning. Yeah, perfect. Alright guys, so this is what the face is looking like, and I really like how it's all just kind of warm and it's tying in together. It's actually giving me summer vibes. All right, so now I'm going to take my lip products. Are you guys ready for this? I'm going to be using Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude by Charlotte Tilbury as my lip pencil. And my lipstick is going to be Hourglass One Day lipstick. It's this little thingamabob. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips and we'll apply our lipstick. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lipstick. This thing is so fancy. All right, guys, so this is what the final look looks like, but I'm actually going to add a gloss because I feel like the lip is a little too nude and I want it to have just a little bit more of a kick. So let me grab a gloss and I'll be right back. All right, guys, the gloss I'm gonna be putting on is Shameless by Huda Beauty. And let's see if this gives me the little bit of color I need. So the funny thing is this gloss looks exactly like Mendoza shadow. All right, guys, and this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It's very pretty. I really love the way it turned out. It's still neutral enough to where you guys could wear it to work or brunch, but you can definitely rock this on a hot date. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and please leave a comment down below. I would like to know if there are any recommendations on videos that you guys would like to see from me. And I did have a request to do a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick swatch, which I do have quite a bit. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to like this video. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.